wins with you guys. Just tell me where you are watching from. Just sharing our daily wins on this ride home. Have a right. Is the traffic? I am success. I am every day again. And what can I do? It again. That is who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are. Oh, it's been a blessed day. Wonderful time. Feeling great, feeling better. Mm, come on in and let's go. Oh yes, guys, now I remember. So this is it. Yesterday I was doing a calculation with you. Some of you guys were on my live and we talked about how earning income like $300 a day could really change the trajectory of your life. If you are a millionaire, then you are not in this category. I'm talking to those who have nothing or $0, starting life at zero. And here are things that you can do. Do any minimum wage job, okay? Here is $15 an hour. Do that $15 an hour. I'm driving currently, so I can't do the calculation. But if you do $15 an hour and you do, I know 10 hours is 150. So please don't do 10 hours. Don't break your back. I want you to make $100 a day. So I don't know how many hours you have to do. You can put in a comment and let me know how many hours do you have to do to make $100 if you earn $15 an hour. 15 times 5, so 15 to 30. So you need to do like 6-7 hours in a day, okay? And you have the rest of the day to yourself. How many days do we have how many hours do we have in a day? We have 24 hours. If you follow the rules and you want to sleep for 8 hours, you have 16 hours left, my dear friends. I know the economy is hard, everything is difficult, but you can make it easy if you start from scratch. If you are starting life from scratch, you don't have a bicycle, you don't have a car, you don't have an apartment, you don't have a place to live, or you work with people who are homeless, they don't have anything. Can you tell them to start just a regular job, which is the minimum wage, and it doesn't matter how they start. If they start earning something, okay, this is where we start our programming and then things will change. Start earning something and look for jobs that are easy to do to earn something. In my opinion here, it will be jobs like restaurants, it will be jobs like taking care of people in their homes, like older homes, or they call nursing homes. Those jobs like that. So restaurants, nursing homes, But if you have a bicycle and you can do delivery, bicycle, a car, you can do delivery, things that will give you mobility. You become mobile, so you can go from place to place to earn more. That's what I'm talking about. When you do those minimum jobs and you do two of them in a day, 8 and 8 or 5 and 5, but please do two of them, you will double that income. You will double it to 200 or 300 a day. And then the calculation I did yesterday, which someone sent me that nice note, that calculation will change you by the end of this year. Because when you do the calculation really well, it's $6,000 a month. And I think, in my opinion, I don't know much about California or those other states, but right here on the East Coast, if you can take home like $5,000 a month, I think you can live on any budget, okay? You can live on any budget. Whether you are single, you have one child, two children, 6,000 is really, really good. Or 5,000 is good. The more, the better. Because look, listen, the same thing if you have the pen and paper and you have that $6,000. Let's say your rent is a third. Your rent is, if you divide it into three, 2,000 is for your rent. Trust me, rent is expensive. 2,000 will go towards your housing or your living. Another 1,000 will be maybe food, transportation. You have $3,000 left. That 3,000, I believe you can save all of it, or maybe some of it, or maybe 2,000. So you have a wiggle room. Because what I hear online from what most people will say, it's like they've already made it, okay? I hear people say they've already made it. You can make it, those motivational speeches. Oh, you can do it, I made it. But they don't give the blueprint. They don't give the rudiments. I hardly hear people go from that scratch. You are starting from zero. Do any minimum job, anything. Give yourself 6 months to 1 year. Give yourself 6 months to 1 year, my dear friend. You are doing a minimum job. Give yourself 6 months to 1 year. And I trust you, me. If you give yourself 6 months to 1 year, whereby you are taking home, like, we did 300, right? 100 a day, 300. You do only 5 days. 5 days is 1,500. 5 days is 1,005. I'm going to continue to say this because maybe somebody here listening to me right now, I'm not a prophetess. I am just an ordinary person on social media right now this afternoon, and you can take my words for it. You can say this is just for informational purposes. But if you have tried so many things and nothing is working, can you please try my thing, because it works so well. I remember when I first found that this is so easy to make, that I can make even $10,000 a month and don't get it screwed up. Do the math. Take your calculator, take a pen, a piece of paper, write down 10,000 or maybe 5,000 divided by 5 days. It's 1,000. Okay. 5,000 divided by, 30 days. I'm talking about 30 days a month. So 5,000 divided by 30. Give me that number, put in the comment, because if you are able to do that 5,000 divided by 30 days, which is a month, you see that the amount that you make in a day is so small. It is so small. So you go like, why should I live my life 24 hours, sleep all day, yell all day, insult people all day, not do anything meaningful? All I'm saying is that I'm poor, I have nothing, nobody's helping me out, the world is hard. No. You can start with a restaurant job, a delivery job. You can start with care jobs, taking care of people in their homes. Whatever you can do for as little as $100 to $300 a day. That's all. Okay? And you do it for 5 days. That's 1,500 in a week. Remember, you are doing it for 5 days, which means that you have 2 days to yourself. Let's say Saturday and Sunday. Maybe you're a family man, you want to be with your family, or you are a church person, you want to go to church or do something in the society. So you do 5 days. But if you are really crunched up, okay, if you really need that money and you think that you can work a Saturday, one more day for you, maybe for the cell phone bill, Why not? So do the cell phone day, do the rent day, do all of that. And with that 6,000 a month, my dear brother, my dear sister, whoever is listening to me, just go home or wherever you are, just write that I went on the conversation table, everybody's doing live, and I listened to this crazy person on social media, and this is what she said, that I should do the most minimal job. It could be $15 an hour. Do it, and do it so much that you, in 6 months, you won't even recognize that was you, because in 6 months, if you're able to save 3,000, in 6 months you have $18,000 here in America. I can make this thing up because you haven't tried it. But if you have tried it before and it worked, say yes. Okay, because all of the do this and do that, the gurus, I know the AI is here. You want to go study for the AI, start from the basic. Once you start from the basic and you make something work and you have that income, imagine every month you see 3,000 in your pocket. Just think about it. Every month you see 3,000 in your pocket every month for 6 months. Don't you think your life will change compared to zero? I mean, compared to $0, you have zero right now. So imagine if now it's going to go from zero, even if it's 1,000, even if it's 1,000, by the time we get to December, don't you think you have $9,000 that you can feel, hold, touch, and use, and start doing all of the AI training or whatever thing you want to do? I mean, some people have millions of dollars. I understand. It's okay to have millions of dollars. But if you do not have millions of dollars and you want to start from zero because you can't pay the phone, you don't have a car, you don't have a bicycle, your child is sick, do minimum job. Nobody is going to rescue you. Instead of you complaining that everything is expensive, gas is expensive, rice is expensive, school is, everything is expensive. And do you think the cost of living will go that low? It will go low to when our parents were children. You think the cost of living is going to go all the way down to a dime, a kobo, like rent is going to be $50 a month? Do you think your housing is going to go that low? It will not. It will go up. You think cars are now going to be so you can buy a Mercedes Benz for $50, right? Brand new Mercedes Benz for $50. You think things are going to go back into 1922? Nothing is going back to 1922. Even if we're gonna go back to 1922, the price and the cost of things will be higher. Everything goes up. Okay, everything that goes up, it doesn't mean that your life should be stuck in where you are. So please listen again, and you can really bet on this. Please, I promise you can bet on this. The smallest thing you can do, if you can use your hands to do things like, if you can create something, or you can bake, or like one of my friends, I'm going to give a shout out. Her name is, I call her Lady Melissa. If you have candles, she's making these beautiful candles. Like, if you can do something that you can sell, all right, you don't think it's going to be easy and someone is going to dash you money, like you stretch your hand, can I get 1,000, and somebody put 1,000? Because I've also seen that on YouTube. I've seen things like that on YouTube where people go around and give people money. Do you think they'll find you wherever you are in your location? Maybe those philanthropists are not close by you. It is possible. It is possible somebody can give you a gift. And if I see you too, I can give you something. But since I can't see you and I don't know your location, you don't know my location, are you going to sit and wait for someone like me or someone else to give you 1,000? And what will that 1,000 do to you? You think it will change your life? But as you are waiting for somebody to give you a gift, you can also start getting your own gift, making your own money, so that you can also give somebody a gift. That's all I'm saying. But it's easy to make 1,500 in a week. It is very, very easy. Don't tell me if it's difficult, then you don't belong to this platform. If in your mind right now, listening to me, you are saying, look at that stupid person saying that it's going to be easy. If you think it's difficult, then that this platform does not be, you don't want to be here. You can hang up right now and go and sit down and cry in your misery. But if you think it's possible to try, you don't have to own businesses, you don't have to become a millionaire. It start from somewhere. You can sell things, you can buy and sell things, but if you don't have anything, start doing the most minimal jobs. I know you have a degree, and most people with degrees do not want to do certain things. I know you have all the degree, you have a PhD, you have masters in business administration and all of that, but you are poor. Okay, you have all the master's degrees, all of the PhD degrees, or you have all the associate degrees and diplomas. You have it. I know. Me too. I did that. Everything I'm telling you is by lived experience. I have degrees. Trust me, I have degrees. You too, you have degrees, but the degrees alone will not pay for the rent, for the car, for the student loans, for the credit card. For no, no. You have to do something with yourself. Get up, start doing something. Take the small one. Or if you're like me and you like writing, write it down. In March of 2026, this is how much I'm earning. But then in June of 2026, the $0 now becomes $3,000. Start from somewhere. Start from somewhere, please. Start from somewhere. I don't want to be too strong or too harsh on you. All I want to say is that social media is a thing that people learn, they educate themselves, they get the information. So today's information is for you who have nothing. It's for you who still struggles with regular daily living. It's for you who do not know where to start from. So it's my I wouldn't say it's my wish that what I'm saying will be important to you, that tomorrow you can start from somewhere very, very small. I'm not going to push you to do a lot. Do something small and make that small income. Continue to do that and see how best you can expand it and stay in it for 6 to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year. You come back here and thank me, because when I look back of all of the things that I've done that are wasteful, and I look now of all of the things that I began to do that are profitable, I wouldn't do anything otherwise. But because we don't have mentors, because we don't have the people that will guide and lead, and because we know that once I have a master's degree, my life will change, that doctrine, we have to put it aside. You can have the master's degree, but maybe your education in business administration has to go towards a bakery. A place they bake bread and cakes and cookies, biscuits. Maybe your master's degree is not in an office where you have to wear suit and tie. Maybe your master's degree is also with places of transportation where you can organize and arrange and dispatch buses and cars for transportation. And that is where your wealth will come from. Maybe your master's degree is to be able to create places where people will come and braid their hair, salons, or do hair stuff. So you having that degree, master's degree, it doesn't mean you have to sit in an office with a pen and a paper and all you do is to type and write names. Maybe your master's degree is with it has to be with people in a homeless community. They are not housed. They need apartment. They connect you with a real realtor, a real estate agent. And maybe through working with a real estate agent, whilst you are helping homeless people, that is where your wealth will come from. All I'm saying is that you're going to be doing something. Enough of your complaints and enough of my complaints. I came here with a message that the message is as simple. I want you to take home like 5,000 every month. And how to do the 5,000 every month is not out of the blue. My blueprint is this. You start any job as minimal as you can. $15 an hour or $20 an hour. It's okay, because that's what my platform, all of you told me that's the minimum wage in Mars or in America. So once you do that and you are able to get 300 in one day, do it for 5 days. Please do it for 5 days in a week. That is 1,500. So if you are able to do that 1,500 and you don't quit, because the issue is with people is they don't stay in the longevity. They don't stay in long enough. Oh, it's tiring. I'm tired. That's why I said do 5 days. So the other 2 days is for you to rest, because it might be tiring. And I can agree to that. It might be tiring trying to do work that is on the base, which is entry level work. Almost every entry level work demands a lot. But I know you have your degrees, and I can really resonate with you that why do you have to do entry level work when you have a PhD? I agree with you. You can wait and wait and wait until you get the PhD work. But whilst you are waiting, why don't you do something small? It will not define you. Your degree or profession doesn't define how much you put in your pocket, because the degrees, the professors in some of these colleges, they are not millionaires. But those who run the bakery business, the transportation business, the healthcare business, the home care business, the salon business, they hold the millions of dollars. So I've been okay. So I've been pushing all of these out. I do small quick videos. I'm bringing you all the tips and how to. It's some will work for you, some will not work for you. So what will work for you, in my opinion, the is the job that require minimum entry, minimum barrier. The entry is so small that you don't have to stress yourself, get tired of, okay, here I am. My guys, this is the conversation table. My conversation today is a continuation of what we started yesterday. And I'm pleading with you with all of my heart. I'm pleading with you. When I see parents, men, women, single mothers, single fathers on social media, TikTok, wherever they are, and people are shooting videos, they are crying. I've seen so many people sleeping in their cars. I've seen people, our shelters are full. I've seen how our shelters were full, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow, this is US. We have shelters, we have no beds. People are still calling to get a bed in the shelter because now they have to sleep outside. And you ask the question, why can they not even check themselves into a hotel? They don't have the money to go to a hotel. Apart from not having the money, they also don't have sometimes no ID at all. They don't have a photo ID. They can't even identify themselves that this is John or this is Michael or that's Mary. So an ID is $25 to get one. But if somebody cannot have a $25 ID, and also the person is not psychotic, they don't have a mental health illness, they are just regular folks. But life has been so tough. And when you are stressed out, do you know that you can't think straight? When a person is stressed out, they can never think straight because they are so stressed out, they cannot even make a rational decision. So if you are rational and you come on social media and you are watching all these videos and you are struggling, or you know someone who is struggling, a friend who is struggling, can you please direct the person to social services? There are social services, because it looks as if there are no social services in America, but there are every state. So you can complain all you want, but can you go to social service and go like, okay, here I am. I have a child. We have nowhere to stay, nowhere to sleep. And let's see, there is help. But if you don't need social services, start working on something very, very small every day. 300. In 5 days, you have 1,500. And if you continue to do that and you don't quit, in a month is 6,000. I know they're going to take all the taxes from it. So let's say you are going to take home somewhere around $5,000 in a month. Can you please, in the name of everything you believe in, to keep this job for 6 months to 1 year? You know what will happen? Your life will change. Your life will change. Your children will thank you. You will thank yourself. The whole universe will smile at you. Now, you can also teach and show, because me telling you is not something coming out of the blue. I have lived it. I have lived it. It's called lived experience. I have lived it. I've done almost every job that you can think of. You can type in the description. I've done almost every job that you can think of. Legal jobs you can think of. I've done almost every legal job you can think of. And me knowing me, sometimes I test it to see if it works. I test the job to see if it works. I've done Uber before. I've worked in a hotel before. I've done nursing home before. I've worked in McDonald's before. Starbucks, I've done it. I've done my own business before. I've done everything. Offices, corporate. Okay, I've done everything before. Everything from the health to production to assembling to transportation to everything, my dear sister and my brother, or whoever is watching me. I don't want this video to be really, really long. It's not my thing to bombard you with things that you might already know. But I believe that when we all go on social media, we might all be knowledgeable. But do we know if there is one person who is watching me or watching this video currently, that person is the most vulnerable? So let's say 500 people will come on my live, 500 people will watch my videos, or 1,000 people are watching my videos. But out of the 1,000, I presume that out of the 1,000 people that watch my videos regularly, there might be 900, let's say, or maybe 950 who are all set in their lives. Their lives are rosy. They live in comfortable places. They have paid all of their debt. They have a car to ride. Their children. But the 50 out of the 1,000, there might be 50, maybe less, 25. I'm going to the last person, maybe one person out of all of the 1,000 people that watch my short videos. There might be one person who needs to hear what I'm saying. Whether you are a woman or transgender, whatever your gender is, or female or male, I don't care. So long as you're a human being and you eat and you drink and you sleep, there is a better way out there. Don't be afraid to start the most minimal of jobs, entry level of jobs, because with your PhD and with your degrees and with your diploma, soon and very soon, that minimum entry job will become your biggest job ever, whether it's in a warehouse or anywhere. Okay, I don't want to keep a tab on anything. Wherever your job may take you, go ahead, do it, do it so diligently that at the end of the day, you will be known to be the best worker of that place. Do it so diligently, knowing that you have a PhD, however, you are doing jobs for entry level. Do it so diligently that soon and very soon, when your pocket or your bank account has tripled, it's gone from zero to 20, 30, $40,000, you will look back and go like, yes, now I can pursue the degree, my PhD, because I feel like education is knowledge, is intelligence. You go and get the knowledge, and that knowledge is applicable unless it's something that is tied to. Let's say I went to law school, so basically, when you get lawyers, it's like you go to court, you represent. But it's not every lawyer that practices law. Some attorneys work in the government, not like lawyers, but they do policy. There are attorneys who have their own businesses. There are attorneys who have fleet of cars and they run their own car dealerships. Same with accountants. Not all accountants are sitting in the treasury doing accounting. There are some accountants who have their own businesses, they do taxes. They have a CPA license. So it doesn't matter your degree, it's the knowledge that you have to be impactful. And also, if you have a YouTube channel and you are watching me and you are watching us, that one person I'm talking to, you have to start posting videos. Maybe you want to tell us the story of how you are still unemployed on social media. Just post your videos. Post your videos, tell your story, and we can all assist you or help you, encourage you. That's me. I want to encourage you um, to keep going on and keep moving on and don't be afraid to do something that you've never done before. Do things that are legal, but things I've never done before that are still legal. That might be your golden nugget. And with that said, after I hit the golden nugget, it means that I've already given you the nugget I want to tell you. I'm going to read these comments and I'll bounce off. Once again, this is Gifty on the conversation table. I'll see you again next time, but I see that a few comments were raised here. Somebody said, can you sing happy birthday to my friend? I don't know who that is, but like I've lost my voice a little bit, but I can happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to your friend. Happy birthday to you. Is it, I see Caitlin. Is it Graves? Hi, Caitlin. Thank you for coming in. Caitlin, you are saying who you? I am Gifty. I just do this live pop up here, a stranger on social media, and that is me. It's called the Conversation Table. You can come back or you can see some of my videos and you can subscribe. Thank you, Caitlin. Hi, girl. Somebody said hi, girl. Who is this? Hi, guy. Hi, you. Thank you. That is at, I can see clearly. But all of you, hi, and thank you. I'm going to say adios, and please make the best of your life and the best of everything you can. Until next time, thank you. Please subscribe and share. Bye.